So many people have been reaching out to me to say that they would love to work in the NGO sector, but they do not know where to specialize in or even how to go about it. And the NGO has many sectors. There's orphans and vulnerable children, sexual reproductive health and rights, there's policy and advocacy, there's project management, there's gender-based violence, there's STIs and HIV, there is neglected tropical diseases, and many other sectors. So I get that a few people may be confused on where to specialize in the development sector. In this video, I'm going to be sharing proven strategies on how to get an NGO job. I am basically giving you a roadmap for the goals that you set to work in the NGO sector. If you follow this strategy in the next 1 year or even before that time, you should have been able to be so equipped that you will land an NGO job with very good compensation. Hello, welcome back to my YouTube channel. My name is Nurse Veronica Obi and I'm a nurse midwife. I have diversified my healthcare career beyond the bedside to working in the development space, which is the NGO space, and in tech. On this channel, I share valuable tips on how healthcare professionals can diversify their careers beyond the bedside, and also for non-healthcare professionals who want to break into profitable spaces like working in NGOs, multinationals, or in tech. So stick with me. If you are not subscribed to my YouTube channel, I implore you to subscribe and you'll be glad you did. The value you will get on this channel will blow your mind. The first thing I would like to state is that your clinical experience is very important. It is a great asset for your career in the development sector. I've had people who have reached out to me to get NGO jobs in the healthcare development sector with no clinical experience. Yes, there are some jobs that you may not require clinical experience, but most of them, it will be an asset for you to have an upper hand over other people. So the first thing is make sure you have clinical experience, even if it's for a year. To know where you best fit in the healthcare NGO sector, I would like that you ask yourself a few questions. The first question is, what area do you have the best clinical skills? The second question is quite similar to the first, but I thought to separate them. What clinical skill can you teach so well even without preparing? The third question is, what area do you have great theoretical knowledge but poor clinical skills? So you know that, oh, I know this very well, but when it comes to doing it, I'm not so good at it. You will know that this is a strength that can be built on. So you can now work on acquiring skill, hands-on experience in that area. The fourth question is, are you good with leadership and organization? Can you manage a team? Can you solve team issues? This will help you know if you can work in an administrative role in the healthcare development sector, like in project management or stakeholder management or even people operations. The fifth question is very important, and it is, what procedures do you hate the most or you do not believe in them? This will help you know where not to venture into at all. There are healthcare professionals who do not believe in family planning. That means you have no business working on a family planning project, because what do you want to offer there when you do not believe in it? After answering these questions, you will see a pattern with your strengths, with what you know you can do or where you can function. You will also realize that there may be some overlapping areas like sexual and reproductive health, child health. For example, I do sexual reproductive health and rights. I also do child health. I also venture into things like primary health care and vaccinations. So you can see that some skills or some strengths may overlap. So you have the opportunity to work in a number of sectors. So you can apply to these different sectors and hope to get at least one of them. After answering these questions, the next thing to do is to highlight your experience in this area, both clinical experience and public health experience. This is where you may realize that you may need to get some more experience, especially in the public health space, more than in the clinical space. And I'm going to also put you through on how to do that. The next step is to highlight relevant courses that will put you in a better position to land these roles. There are many courses out there. You can use Coursera, you can use Udemy, you can use the WHO e-learning site. JH has one as well. There's Global Health e-learning platform. So you can go on this platform. I will also add some links to this site in the description. You can even use the search engine. What relevant courses can I take in sexual and reproductive health and rights? And a lot of suggestions will come up. Also, when you go to this site, you will see courses that can also help you. Now, you should note that some of these courses may be free, but most of them are paid. I will advise that you set aside at least 2% of your income every month to sponsor yourself in one of these courses. If you want to get a well-paying job, you would have to spend some money to get there. The money you will spend will be to equip yourself to be better positioned for these jobs. It is very important. I've met a lot of people that do not even want to take any courses, but they just want to get these jobs. There are people that do not have healthcare degrees and they are getting these jobs because they are taking the right steps. They are taking courses, but you don't want to spend a little money. So as you get data, you can bank on the free courses, but even better, you can start saving towards these courses, and they are not really expensive. You don't need to start with courses that take millions from your pocket. You can start with courses that are about 10k, 15k, 20k thereabouts, and you can work with that. Now, to get more experience, you will have to volunteer. Some of us always want to have big names or hear big names. I want to get into the WHO, UN agencies, or that's where I want to volunteer. If you have those opportunities, that's great. But you don't have to start with those big jobs or big volunteering opportunities. You can start from the community-based organizations just around you. There are organizations that go around, maybe sharing food to street kids, providing shelter and the rest of them. Volunteer with those organizations and don't always look forward to being paid. This is why it's a sacrifice. Sometimes you may be paid, sometimes you may not be paid, right? But if you look around you, you will find volunteering opportunities. You can even come up with something yourself, right? You can volunteer in your community, educate the people and, keep records of these things. They will really help. You will also find a lot of volunteering opportunities on LinkedIn. Again, I am mentioning LinkedIn for the 10th time in my videos. LinkedIn will show you a lot of opportunities, especially for volunteering, either remotely or on site. So please leverage LinkedIn. The next thing to do is to work on your CV and your cover letter. For most NGO roles, you will not use the same CV across board. You will not even use that your clinical CV. You may have different CVs for different sectors in the NGO. So work on your CV. I already have videos about working on your CV. You can find them here, right? So watch this video, learn and refurbish your CV so that you can be well positioned to get these jobs. When you work on your CV, apply aggressively. I find people that say they become tired after 10 applications. My dear, you will apply. You don't want to sit back and say, you would have to put in the work, you have to be patient, but keep applying. When you're applying, have the mindset that what if this is it? What if this is the job that I will get? So always apply. If you are tired, you can rest, take a break, but come back and continue applying. The next thing is to network. You can do this by attending relevant conferences, events, fellowships. Register to attend these conferences. They are everywhere. You can set, that's why I said use LinkedIn, because you will find a lot of opportunities there for fellowships, for conferences, and all of that. So when you attend these conferences, some are paid, some are free. So you can go for the one you can afford. And when you go there, show value. Don't just go and say, I want to network, and you just introduce yourself to 10 people. No, don't do that. Show that you are valuable. When you go, when they're having discussions, make relevant input. make valuable input, show the quality of your work. When they need people to volunteer, either to take a session or anything, put yourself out there, volunteer, and be noticeable in these gatherings. I would also like to say that you should post your work on social media. Right now, before organizations even take people, they request for their social media handles. So leverage social media as well. You can even see people reach out to you via DM after seeing your post on social media and offer you a role. So never say never. I would like to end with this. Getting an NGO job is very possible and it is very rewarding. You have travel opportunities, you have a better paying opportunity, you have the exposure to learn both locally and internationally. So it is worth it, and so you should put in the work. I know that a lot of people are very lazy when it comes to searching for NGO jobs. Yes, I'm here to help your laziness. So this is what I'm going to do. I've created a WhatsApp group where I'm going to be sharing tech, remote and NGO opportunities, either job opportunities, volunteering or internship opportunities, conference and fellowship opportunities. So I'm going to add the link to this group in the description. But there's a caveat. When you join these groups, I am not going to be the one to help you rebrand your CV or cover letter or anything. I already have like a lot of people reaching out to me, and that's why I even created this group, because I can't attend to many people at once. My hands are full. I'm also working, right? So the only thing I can do for you is to share these opportunities for you. This is why I create videos on my YouTube, so you can come and watch and it helps you, guides you to work on whatever you need to work on, either a CV or a cover letter. So click on the link in the description, join the WhatsApp group, and please be very civil on these groups. Yes, you cannot even post anything. I am the only one that will be just posting opportunities, but make the most of this. I'm going to be helping you because I get a lot of job alerts. I get a lot of people reaching out that they want to recruit. I also search for job opportunities myself. So I'm going to be helping you share those jobs, but I'm not going to be helping you with application or CV rebranding or cover letter writing. So please take note of that. If you have any questions or concerns, please ask them in the comments. If you have my number, don't come to my DM to come and ask me a question when you can ask them here and someone else will benefit from the answers that I provide. Except it's a very private question, please ask your questions in the comments and share this video with a friend or two. Hit the like button, and if you haven't subscribed to my YouTube channel, what are you waiting for? Subscribe. Thank you so much and see you on the next video. Bye.